So here we have the Ford Puma on a 21 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside of it. From the outside though, you can see it's a 5-door car with tinted windows and alloy wheels. We're going to start off inside the boot area of it first of all. As we approach the back of the car, you can see we have plenty of boot space along with that 60-40 split folding rear seat should you wish to increase this space even further. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back around to the front of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But now that we've done a full circle of it, you can see it's in fantastic condition the whole way round. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that now. Okay, now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. Over on the left-hand side, we have the rev counter. On the right-hand side, the speedometer. In the middle at the bottom, the coolant temperature gauge and fuel gauge. And above that, the main trip computer for the car, which includes the total miles. They are 34,592. Below that, we have a digital readout for the speedometer being displayed at the moment. You can change that information for various different menus. So, for example, we have our trip computer, vehicle settings, your telephone, audio, satellite navigation menus, and back around to the beginning again. And the buttons that I was using to change that info are over on the right hand side just here. We have stereo and phone controls. Stereo controls continue on the left hand side, along with cruise control and speed limiter as well. In the center, we then have the main touchscreen. As you can see, with satellite navigation, we've done a video showing how Ford's sat-nav system works, which you can find on our website and on our YouTube channel. To pair up your phone, just hit add phone.
Search for your vehicle on your device and select it once it is found.
Follow instructions on screen from there. When it comes to music in this car, we have plenty of ways we can listen to it. So AM, FM and DAB radio, Bluetooth audio so you can stream your music wirelessly, or podcasts, whatever it might be, as well as making and receiving phone calls, of course. This car also has 2 separate USB inputs. They will appear up here should you plug devices into either of those. Working our way down with the main volume for the stereo, we then have the air conditioning. So you can adjust the fan speed, the temperature. The temperature adjustment will show up on the screen, as will the fan speed as you adjust things. When you're happy with those settings, you can determine where you'd like the air to be distributed. The air conditioning is on at the moment, so it's off. Back on again. You can hit auto, which will turn on the climate control element of this air conditioning. What will happen now is the car will take control of the fan speed and the direction of the air to maintain the temperature that you've asked for. Any manual adjustment will take auto off and allow you to put it back on your own settings. With a heated rear screen, a heated front screen, a heated steering wheel, heated driver's seat and passenger seat. And these seats have 3 heat settings each, whereas we just have an on-off for those 3 settings. We have some storage down the bottom here, a 12-volt charging socket, one of the 2 USB inputs I mentioned, a 6-speed manual gearbox, as you can see, and then these buttons here. So firstly, you can turn off the stop and start. This car is designed to cut out when it's stationary in traffic to save you fuel. That system is off when that light shows. We can turn the traction control on and off as well, and this final button will take you through different driver modes. So we got normal, eco, sport, slippery and trail modes. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see this ULEZ compliant car for yourself and have a test drive, please feel free to call either of our MJA sites. We'd love to hear from you soon.